My fellow gym learners, welcome to another episode of Vibing Time over here at Coinverse, guys. You know what to do. Go ahead and smash that like button. Also, share this video with a friend. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Then, lastly, click that notification bell. That way, you stay up to date to the latest videos. So, guys, I was hoping to bring you a new gym today, but with the market not behaving so good, I don't think it's a good time to be talking about a new gym. So, we just want to kind of keep it just on the big news for today. I want to talk about the things that I've seen in the news headlines that I think could be a good catalyst for what you should be looking out for the rest of the week. So we're going to jump right into some of those things. Let me go ahead and share my screen like I normally do. We're going to start with the first big news that I see today is that Binance gains the court approval to acquire bankrupt lender Voyager digital assets for $1 billion. So Binance is going to go ahead and pick up the Voyager assets. I think this is a big move for CZ and Binance themselves. I think this was something that was talked about a little bit a few months ago when this had first came out, that they were looking to acquire the assets. But now we're actually starting to get a little bit more news that they're going to be granted the right to do that through the SEC as well. So a lot of people talking about Binance, catching a lot of pressure, and SEC's going after them. I think maybe the investigation was just to see if they were able to actually purchase these assets from Voyager. Now that they're getting that okay, let's see how fast this actually goes through, right? So that's one of the biggest things that I've seen today. If you're wondering why the market is actually down, you see here, everything over here is red, pretty much red, and a little bit more red. So a lot of red in the market today. A lot of that is said due because Powell says it's out. It's for Congress to go ahead and raise the debt ceiling. It's going to be about 2 million people who look like they're going to be losing their job over the course of the next year or this year of 2023. And we're only right into the getting into the end of the first, or coming up on the end of the first quarter, right? And it's already a lot of bad news out there that the debt ceiling must be raised. People must lose their job. Inflation is one of those things that they're really having a hard time to control. And who would have thought that it was not transitory? Who? I mean, that's what they said it was. They said it was transitory, right? And now we're finding out it isn't. So usually when we see this, we see risk assets take a dive. And we see it all the way through, even through stocks and things of that nature. A lot of cryptos are down right now. Some even down almost up 10%, down 10%, like a Hex or a baby Doge. One of the things that I have noticed when these things do have these capitulations, guys, is that usually the day or two after this bad news, we start getting these raises up. I feel like every time these low points on these cycles right now have been just bad news, right? And then, we keep making higher lows. So me personally, I'm going to be looking for things that are down. I mean, DYDX, guys, this is do or die. Like if they don't break the downtrend they're already under, if they don't get back above, then they're going into the shadow territories, right? So some of these things that are good OG projects will really be a good time to start looking at some of the setups, especially if you guys are trying to look into charting and things of that nature. Look at some of these setups. Don't make any wise decisions or anything. Just go ahead and watch how they play out. Kind of make a note in your notebook and say, hey, look, this is what I'm looking for out of this setup, and see if it occurs. And if it does, it should kind of show you, where you should be, or how you should actually be thinking when you see these setups. And if you see them again, become familiar with them and learn how to use them to your advantage. That's the beauty of being out here. You got Solana holding on by dear life here on $20. Again, if Solana loses its trend, all the bullish news that it made coming from 12 or $8 is going to be lost, and we're going to probably see some of the things go back down there. So not a lot of things in green today. We see a couple memes in green over here with Kyle. Not Some of these are too small to even think about. And one of the things that lets me notice a down day is when I see XRP going up, right? Anytime I see XRP going up, and I'm like, oh man, what in the world is going on? But let's see if we can jump over here. Let's see if we've seen any other smaller market cap memes that are doing well right now. Just look at some of the things across the board on the main things as we jump over here to Big Dot One to go ahead and look at things. But I mean, if we're looking at NFT, the NFT markets, or tokens behind the NFTs aren't doing that hot today. You got Mana down 5%. So a lot of things are really just out here, kind of just getting dusted by the news today. Let's look at DeFi. And speaking of AVAX, we broke the news yesterday that Amazon could potentially be coming out their marketplace. Has been a lot of rumors that AVAX was one of the had a partnership going um with Amazon, that there could be potentially using some of their technology for this marketplace. I will personally wait for any legit news to talk about it. I'm not going to say that it's true here, right? Let's see. We'll see about layer twos. You know, people that shorten the market are making a little money today, right? What about us ZKs? So look at ZK roll-up. One of the cool things about Big One, guys, I'm not sure if you guys actually really had a chance to really get on Big One and play around. I mean, they have everything already pretty much like layered out for you. So it's pretty easy to navigate, go through and find different things and track things and things of that nature. So if you guys haven't got familiar with it, I think now is a really good time to do it, especially when you're just looking at the market and seeing what's really going on and things of that nature. So like I said, just the market today just seems like a lot of bad news when you go over and you just look at some of the things that's going on with Powell and people talking about Powell. Take a look at this, higher for longer, market turned red. All stock markets are actually red as well. And like I said, you're just getting a lot of news anytime he comes out and he literally just, sends things red, right? Again, I'm not saying that it's the time to run. I think it's the time to really lock in, look at these setups and see what happens, right? But yeah, again, guys, that's what I want to come on and talk about today. We want to see if what we're talking about today, as far as these setups play out tomorrow. We want to see if we get some bounces off of here. Me personally, I think we will, just because anytime something wants to go down, I feel like it has to go a little higher before it does, right? So we'll keep paying attention to that this week. I think we're going to have some gems to talk about. There are some new memes that came out. I want to make sure they're going to be a little bit safe before I tell people about them. But I want to do some more homework. And then once I get everything pretty much looked at the way I want to, I'll go ahead and bring those to you as well. But guys, I appreciate you guys taking time to be here again today with us at Coinverse. Make sure you smash that like button before you head out. If you have any topics of interest you want to discuss, make sure you leave them down in the comments as well. And as always, guys, if there's nothing else left for today, the vibes. Back here again tomorrow. And until then, it's 5 and out.